sees that it... Even so, Arena performs the fiery offering, aiming to burn everything below. After that, the black magic flames engulf the area, hitting several royal...
I know I said I was good enough. But it looks like I miscalculated. ¿Sabes? ¿Sabes?
Dudes rock.
Yeah, it would be great if there's a scene where they pull off Bane's mask and he's got big lips, big fake lips.
Just Kylie Jenner lips.
Yeah.
That's why he talks like that.
Yeah, it's just lip gloss. Just got huge DSLs under there.
You're out. Yeah. Is that? I mean, technically, it's not it. I
Wait, okay,
guess.
this is Batman. Just drinking a big gulp.
It's small, and I've never sucked balls.
You know what a pussy feels like. We've all been there before.
I'm a warrior for Christ, and I never had sex.
I love Jesus and the hood.
Woo, never had sex.
And I ain't never had sex. And I've never had sex in
And
my
I
life.
never had sex. I've never.
No, they were definitely
Wayne's Trains, dude.
Wayne's Trains.
Yeah. Wait,
A lot of that
but
movie.
Morgan Freeman is like
Bruce
the good
Wayne, Bane. There's trains.
Yeah.
guy. Train.
There's a lot of that going on in that movie.
What's
the
the
pain of his parents dying? Cocaine.
Crane is the name of the psychiatrist.
Oh yeah, the Scarecrow is named Crane.
Oh, that's
His
right.
name's Crane, Bane.
That guy's
Bane.
good. Cillian Murphy. You should get more work.
You know that's not how you say his name, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's
You
not
do in
Chilean.
Ireland.
You know it's not Chilean.
They say that in Ireland. That's how it's pronounced.
Please welcome Cillian Murphy.
Well, hold on now. I mean, it's like, is the Joker also got one of those style of names?
What's the Joker's name?
It's some WAP shit, right?
His name's Lane.
Nah.
Lane. Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
That's the
That's-
Joker's
No,
name.
what the fuck is the Joker's name in the movie?
What's your name?
Hi, Murray. Arthur.
Arthur.
My name's Arthur.
Arthur.
It was like an Italian name in the Jack Nicholson one. He's like a WAP gangster.
That's so fucking funny.
Hey, Clownerino Jokerini. Clownzio Jokerini. What's the Joker's real identity? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even like those Tim Burton movies when I was a kid.
No, as a kid you didn't like him? Shut up.
No, I didn't. I thought Batman was gay.
No, dude. What about the animated series?
That was
Tim Burton,
okay,
wasn't it?
but I said the Tim Burton movies I didn't like.
Yeah, but as a kid, if you like one thing, you like it all.
No,
You don't have refined tastes. You don't know the. Although I guess that's not true because I thought the Lois and Clark show was kind of butt cheeks, and I liked Superman.
I thought it was cool because
But I did want to fuck Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher is a piece of ace.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
We got turn me up. Silent, bitch. My dick is small, and I've never sucked balls.
You know what a pussy feels like. We've all been there before.
I'm a warrior for Christ, and I never had sex.
I love Jesus and the hood.
Woo! Never had sex.
And I ain't never had sex. And I've never had sex in my life.
Never had sex. I have never seen a pussy.
I've never seen a pussy.
A pussy scares me a lot. The idea of a pussy keeps me up at night. My mind be gay.
And I ain't never had sex.
Woo! Never had sex.
Homosexuality.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I bet in the RoboCop remake, where they show him what he looks like without the suit or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just a brain, and they've made his dick huge, and that's all that's left.
And he's like,
And he's just like, hell yeah! And they're like, put the suit back on him.
this fucking rocks.
This rules.
My dick is fucking awesome. Oh hell yeah!
Yes! Fuck yeah!
Yeah, that's good. I like that a lot, actually.
Oh, you kept my original dick.
You made my dick bigger. Thank you so much.
Yeah, they're like, no, actually, we made your dick bigger. And he's like, delete the files. Delete all records.
Delete the records of my penis.
I'm gonna destroy the computer room.
Yeah. RoboCop's gone rogue. He's destroying all the records. He says his penis was
used to be regular size.
regular size. And he's killed all the scientists.
All the scientists that knew what his penis looked like before are turning up dead. And the movie becomes Stopping RoboCop.
It's called RoboCop 2 Showgirls.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Just a thriller where all the scientists that know what his dick look like keep dying. Anyone that's seen his penis, like his old high school coach, like,
He kills his wife.
he kills his wife, he kills his doctors. He's like interrogating his fucking kid. It's like, did you ever see my penis in the shower? You're not allowed to see it.
His son's like, why are you talking like Batman?
He's like, I'm also Batman. I'm also Batman now. I've decided it when I moved to New York to be a beautiful actress, so to became Batman. He pulls his dick out. He's like, look, what's up? Is this what it always was? Yes, Dad. Rachel, look at my dick.
Well, you see, Robo Batman Cop Showgirls. I know your penis used to be small. No matter what you do, you can't fuck me. Well, you'll never fuck my ass, Batman.
The Joker at his asshole, so he shut.
There's nothing you can threaten me with.
Unshow your asshole. Take it up. Open up your ass.
Now you have a choice. By the time it takes you to unstitch my asshole, Rachel will be dead. You can either go fuck Rachel and save her, or fuck me in my ass.
Harvey, go save Rachel, but you're not allowed to fuck her.
Well, if I save her, I'm going to fuck her.
No!
And somehow this proves your dick was regular.
It's him just fucking the Joker in the ass while Harvey Dent's eating Rachel's pussy. Batman's on the phone. He can hear her coming. And he's like, no!
No! Rachel! Rachel!
Yeah. I hope you enjoy my ass, Batman. Because now you're gay. And Rachel, and my broadcast you fucking me in the ass on the news. Gotham shocked to find out that
beautiful actress Robo Batman is actually gay for the Joker. In other news, Assistant DA Rachel got her pussy eaten last night in an abandoned factory by Harvey Dent.
He did a really good job.
Yeah, he ate her pussy
Being
very well.
straight, he ate it very well.
Yeah, just like cell phone video. Got fucking Joker in the ass while he laughed. Virgil, no! It's on speakerphone.
You're gay now.
Yeah.
Now you're gay. You've fallen into my trap.
You've fallen into my trap, Batman.
Now you're gay.
Yeah.
The whole point. Oh man,
I can't believe I've done this to you, Master
made
Wayne.
you gay, Master Wayne.
Bruce Wayne's like, I stopped being Batman like 6 years.
He's like, no, it was from
This
the
is some
Paul
guy-
Verhoeven movie.
Yeah, this is some guy from Detroit. I'm in an alternate universe now where I'm in high school. I'm a guy in high school that's goth, and I just solve crimes around the school. I'm not Batman anymore. I'm for teenagers. Oh, that's right, Master Wayne.
That's right. Well, I guess I'll go kill that homo. Alfred's also homophobic.
Oh wow.
So
When I
he's
was
hunting
in
him.
when I was in Burma, there was a 6-year-old boy that we were all taking turns with.
Alfred, where's this story going?
I don't know. We found the rubies in his ass. What I'm saying is, it might seem wrong to rape a child at first, but when you find out that they were actually the ruby thief through the process of fucking them and around them in sort of a Machiavellian sort of way, is it really?
Was it really wrong?
Yeah, it's still wrong.
It's still fucked up. It's weird.
still kind
You're
of fucked
being a
up.
pedophile.
You're a pedophile.
You raped a
Alfred.
kid, Alfred.
Yeah, but I'm British.
Oh, that's true. You got me
a
there.
good point. That's. I guess it's more of a sort of a systemic problem.
Were you wearing a pith helmet while you were doing it? Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that dastardly Joker strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what a
So anyway, that is my idea. For
what
the
a master
movie.
of tricks.
That's the idea. Is that that's the whole pitch.
We love it, Mr. Edward Hoven.
Oh, that's how
Paul
this
Edward
started.
Hope. And then we are thinking maybe there's a sequel where there's a guy named Bane who is like a Black Lives Matter sort of guy. And he's very Antifa.
And he also fucks Batman.
And this time Batman is sort of the bad guy.
Yeah. What
man.
about Sean Bell? That's the premise of the joke. Is that Sean Bell died so Michael Vick should be able to murder dogs. Dude, Steve Harvey rules.
That's a good point. I love him just hornily hitting on every fucking woman on Family Feud.
I like
Does
to
he?
imagine that he's a superhero. That's like a costume that he's wearing.
Or he's a superhero. You know how Batman is sad? He has to pretend he's a dickhead like Bruce Wayne.
Is he sad about that?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought
That's a big part of his struggle, which is crazy. You know he would fuck her.
would he?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he knows karate and shit. He's got a fucking black suit and shit. That car. You
Well-
fuck Alfred.
Yeah.
How the fuck is this gonna end, man?
I'm so tired.
Is this purgatory? If someone had how long do you think we just keep going with this fucking bullshit?
I don't know. I just feel like we should go until it's been an hour, and then that's usually how it goes,
I
right?
thought we've done more than an hour.
We've been doing like an hour 15 lately, just to play it safe. I feel like it's okay
Juice up the boys,
for the
boys and girls.
if the episode's gonna be
Hey,
bad, it
wait,
should
but
at least be
more.
3.5 hours long.
that is
You
kinda
know?
funny. We should just do one merit. We should do some kind of drama.
Anyhow, what was Batman's deal?
I don't know.
What was
Who
that?
Rachel? You said Rachel.
Isn't that Rachel? Rachel! Isn't he always saying that?
Yeah.
Is there some dumb bitch named
That's
Rachel?
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah, they replaced
Droopy-ass Maggie
they
Gyllenhaal.
replaced the
Droopy
other one with her. Oh, I fucking hate that scene in The Dark Knight when they're like interrogating the Joker and she's like fucking, or no, the Chinese guy. They got the Chinese guy in there,
Yeah.
and she's like going in and out, and then I mean, every movie has to do it where they explain things, but then he's like, Harvey Dent's like, oh, if he admits to like this, then we can get him on RICO. And then she's like, RICO, that means if we can charge one of them, we can charge all of them as part of a conspiracy. And it's like, yeah, everyone knows what RICO laws
she's
are.
a lawyer, dude.
Yeah,
She has to
lawyers would know what RICO
She has
laws
to
are. They wouldn't fucking.
explain.
What's up?
Wait, she works.
Sorry.
No worries. How are you doing, guys?
My voice.
Yeah, you were also having a hard time with that, right? Earlier.
Yeah, it's like spotty. We're gonna have a person apply called Kendo.
What is that?
Kendo's one of our top. Like, there's 4 of us that hang out every night, and Kendo's one of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hang up. Raymo, I think
Yeah,
you
he
have...
wants to come hang out in Discord.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just I think that you have echo.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Oh, it's Raymo.
Yeah, it's me. I'm bad. My bad. I have to turn the volume down. My bad. Sorry. We're back. We're good.
No worries.
Damn. How's Teresa feeling? You're looking beautiful as usual.
Thank you. I'm just holding out.
Are you tired?
No. I'm just like I was just really bored before you guys came in.
I don't blame you.
I was
I'm
just like,
drinking. I drank this much of my bottle. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm not on stream. Never mind. I'm holding it up to my stream
It's
camera.
much, and I'm like,
But I can imagine.
I want to go live, but I don't want to go live without consent from Kendo and Puddin. They know you're live, so it's not a big deal. They just Puddin. He's gotten hate messages because he hangs out with me.
Yeah, from the guys that just take it too serious.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
I've had hate messages from people claiming to be his wife.
Really?
Oh my god, it was nasty. She's like, I'm getting the attorney involved and everything.
Wow, that's so fucking crazy. Like,
And
how
it's
crazy
like,
that there
if
are
I was
people like
married,
that,
how
right?
the fuck do I spend all these hours with you guys? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, woman?
Me right now, I'm
Which
just
woman?
checking Twitter. I mean, I thought maybe you asked me because let me see
Yeah, I
your
heard
outfit.
you were probably asking. I was just trying to.
You're not gonna like it. My outfit is very gay. Oh wait.
God damn.
Them booty cheeks.
I'm ready for the beach.
Oh my god, you're so
Mhm.
cute like that.
I love the hat with it. Oh my god.
I've had this hat for like a really long time.
Yeah, it's cute on you. I like it.
I was doing a bit earlier that I was like a country girl, and I had this like gallon of horchata, and I was pretending that it was like horse cum.
Oh no!
I was like, no, we here, we're against the patriarchal exploitation of the feminine form. So we've actually discovered through science and research that you can actually get milk from male horses and and cows and stuff like that, and we
Oh my god.
designed this nutritious beverage that gives you like all
It
the
might
protein
look
you
like
need.
milk, but
It's not nutritious.
I want to go live, and they're not here yet.
It's called male milk. That's what we call it.
Oh my god. Honestly, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I want to go to bed.
The what?
I was like totally like ready to party, and I just literally got like hit with the bed stick, like bedtime stick.
Aww. Hey, if you want to go,
I'll
to
hang out
sleep,
at least till. I'll hang out at least for a little bit because I don't want to like come and ditch like right away. That's rude.
Go live. I'm going live too, bitches.
All right, baby cakes.
Let's go.
Mm.
Teresa, did you get an invite from Kendo or a request to join Discord?
No. But I can share the link to you, and then you can share it with him.
Yeah, I'll pass it over.
Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Like,
Here, I'll just do this.
No, Discord had a thing where you could like ask people to apply for entry, like, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
There it is.
We got open floor tonight, like every night, really. Yeah, like I always say, the only people I don't like is assholes, and that's it. Anyone else?
Kendo is probably one of the sweetest old mans you'll ever meet. He's 65, so he's older, but he's so sweet and he's so funny and he's a little weird, but he's like the perfect kind of weird.
Yeah, nice, 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 nice.
And he's like California liberal, so even though he's of the older generation, he's like, you know, not necessarily of all the older generation vibes.
Yeah. I'm happy to meet him. I'm gonna be quizzing.
Hi Monica,
Mr.
thank you for the
Kendo.
follow. Hi Ara.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Monica.
Monica Lewinsky is what it reminds me of.
I did not have sex with that woman.
I honestly forgot I was streaming.
Isn't that the
I
best?
forgot.
When you forget and you're just like having fun.
I was just drinking and looking at stuff and doing things, and I was like, "Oh wait, I'm live."
You know what? My biggest fear is like forgetting that I'm streaming and then farting on stream really loudly.
Yeah. How's the apple today?
Good, good.
Did you get the new PC set up yet? No.
No, I'm gonna get it tomorrow for sure. So hopefully,
Do you ever have?
yeah.
Sorry. Do you ever have moments when you're not live and all of a sudden you're like, wait, am I live? Wait, no, I'm not live.
I do all the fucking time, girl. All the time. Dude, I look like a bum wreck tonight.
Why?
Well, I'm just like drained, so my face looks drained.
Mm. We gotta make you laugh.
You gotta make me giggle. Giggle fits.
Snickle Fritz.
A friend of mine who passed away, we used to joke around and we went to say giggle fits one day and we came out and said giggle farts. Actually, I think it came out shiggle farts instead of giggle farts, but you know. Thanks, Monica. I appreciate that.
Yep. I think Kendo submitted the Mr.
Camera really
Kendo.
does add 10 pounds because, like, I look at my OBS and then I look at my stream and I'm like, I look so much bigger on stream.
Kendo is here, or so it says.
Did
The
it go
machine.
through?
Yes. My friend's application just don't leave. No, no, I already
Good.
accepted
Hi,
him.
honey. How are you?
It's already inside of the family compound. He's in the house of the Moreno.
Dime-sized spot of eczema breakout like yesterday, and today it's all across the whole back of my neck.
No. Have you been getting like stressed?
Yes. Definitely.
Is there anything that you have any control over? Hi, Kendo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Roommate is asleep.
Oh my God, that roommate! Have him wake him up, and just get him in the call too.
Yeah, no. You won't want him in here.
He's gonna be drinking. So, hi Kendo. Welcome.
Howdy.
Nice to meet you.
Teresa,
Nice to
Kendo,
meet you.
Kendo, Teresa. And it's Ray like a son, not Vey like a victory.
What?
Not like a beer.
Right.
So yeah, welcome, Kendo. I'm Teresa.
You're gonna
I'm
take a
from
shot 'cause you saw me. You
Mexico,
wanna take one together, got it?
and
Josh should be along shortly, he said.
Pudding, you mean?
Pudding, yeah.
I
Sorry.
was like, who?
Guys in your names.
Hello, everyone. Did you guys make the introductions for Kendo? He's a friend of ours and a friend of mine particularly, and he is quite a lover of decent comedy. So he's gonna love any kind of joke. He knows what comedy is.
Nice. I love it. I love good comedy. I love it, all types of comedy, really. You know, as long as it's funny, that's the only thing.
Sure.
that
If it's not
determines
funny, then fine, call him out and then let's fix the joke. Or if the
Exactly.
premise is
You know
wrong, then
what?
just don't do it.
I would say like my favorite kind of comedy is the comedy that like you just can't laugh at. Like it's so terrible and like it's so racist and hurtful. Like that's really my favorite kind of comedy. That's just
Lying
like
on so many levels.
not funny
You're
at all.
lying. You're
Sounded like a
completely
bunch of
lying.
bullshit to me.
I've shown you the most mildly edgy stuff, and you're like, oh, no.
That's why you like
I know,
Tomtown. Tomtown
You
is
guys,
like
it's
my
called
children.
sarcasm. Jesus. Have you ever heard
It's
of
pretty
it?
heavy.
Oh, damn.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, but have
My
you?
little mini fridge works.
No, because you were like, I like comedy that's funny. And I'm like, well, if it's not funny, it's literally not comedy, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, but like some people try to pass.
or it's just bad
like-
comedy, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just, I was just making fun of how it sounded when you were like, I like funny comedy.
Oh, Oh no, yeah, no, because I do like so content that was happening like back in 2020, I think, and it's like all racist and you just had like a bunch of like gay jokes and just like the classic juvenile type of comedy where you're like no holds barred, just trying to say like the most outrageous thing that you can come up with while still keeping it funny.
I say it's comedy that's like that, and I guess there's people who do actually like that. So maybe me
I
being
do.
sarcastic
Obviously,
is like
I
actually
do,
this
but
is true for people.
this is
I gotta pee
well.
again, and I don't want to get up.
Well, I love that
Amy
kind of
has
comedy.
like 10 phrases and like catchphrases. Whatever.
I gotta pee and I can't get up.
That's one. Giggity is another.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It's not what your wife said.
It's not what your wife said. I've never heard her say that phrase. Ever.
Really? Oh, I guess you wouldn't make that joke, but I'd make that joke too.
I mean, only one of us in here has a wife, so.
Who is the secret wife partner? Further mystery, Ramo, to finding out who is the secretly married
has a
person.
wife.
Yeah, who is keeping the wife hidden?
I just need a pisser. Like I pee so much.
Amy, go fucking pee. What the fuck are you talking about? There's a pod next to you. It's in the next room.
Or
Go piss.
you can. What if you invest in like one of those like special?
Don't you have an empty Casey's cup somewhere? Come on.
Jesus
I
Christ.
literally just finished. I'm sorry, I'm not a Ramo. What would happen if I peed on stream?
You get
You would
banned
probably
for
get-
probably life.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get banned. You get
I think
banned as
titties
fuck.
are one thing. I think vagina are another. But I think you're excreting urine
But I'm
out
not
of
gonna
your
show my
vagina.
vagina.
No, but just don't show it. It's like you can have the audio running in the background. Some
I mean,
people
if you
even like
peed on
that.
stream and you didn't show it, probably nobody would even know.
Yeah, if you muted your
I've done it
microphone,
multiple
nobody
If you
would
just
even
like,
tell.
if you were just like sitting there and you just kind of like scooted forward in your chair and just like boop boop, like you could be fine.
I could just squat.
This is terrible advice. Don't do any of this.
10 years from now, we're gonna have like gamer
But
chairs.
you really don't think, right?
that
With like
already,
a potty
come-
built in.
Yeah, they come equipped. Like, you just like put this like oxygen mask type of thing. Yeah, like your crotch, and it's just
There's
like it does the
no
work.
a
Right
pot
now.
gaming chair.
The volumes of the participants are off a bit. So my bad. I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
trying to like balance it out.
Yeah. Kendo, say cunt.
There-
Right. Kendo, say food. Justice. Any time I want. And good.
Are you from, or like, or were you asking me or fish fitting?
I was asking him if he muted me.
No, I didn't mute
So he
you,
was turning
Ramo.
down the volume.
No, Ramo, I didn't mute you. I did not mute you.
What'd you say, Ramo? What?
No.
Shut up.
Sarasa was asking you what your hobbies are, what your life is. She's trying to like give us the whole Kendo experience in the form of 1 minute. And go.
20 questions.
So not. This is
Ramo.
so fake. What? I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I'm looking at a toilet gaming chair.
Definitely distracted.
I was like, oh my god, this is a real thing. No, this is a fucking fake ass clip. I'm sorry.
Kendo has a rich history, a very interesting one. If he could possibly give that. Thank you.
Yeah, we shall try to keep it short.
Oh, you don't have
Um,
to.
I'm artistic. I've done a lot of watercolor painting in the past. A few years ago, I had a stroke
Oh. Did you lose like
and
mobility?
working on my art back.
Ooh, nice. Probably go
Yeah,
into like 3D printing, sculptures and stuff. Well, I don't know. I'm just
Well,
jumping.
don't let him lie to you. He's fully functional. We hung out 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
we
That's just
went
my
out
left
to the
side.
vacation place. He's fucking fine with us. He played cards. He's fine. He's fine.
Very smart. Like,
the only thing is the
precise
stairs.
movements.
Okay? So if there's no stairs, he's fucking fine.
Kendo's like.
And do you have like any webpage or any place where you have your
He doesn't.
work?
I don't have anything posted up.
So if Amy wanted to share at some point, can work on.
Still has it.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Yeah, I also like illustration, but I mainly use just like color pencils or markers or just acrylic paint.
Yeah, cool.
I like Kendo's natural stuff because he made the dogs, Amy's dogs. He took from memory and from a few photographs. He looked at their dogs and he captured them completely. So he does a pretty good natural.
What do you mean like natural?
Well, the dogs are. Amy, do you have this piece of art in your phone?
No, like living things. Is that what you
You
mean?
saw
by
it,
natural?
Remo. You saw it.
It was very artistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't understand that. I just
It was a bit of realism.
why
It
not.
was a bit of like imagination, but it was like just a nice thing to
Oh,
give someone
okay.
for the dogs that they love the most.
Wasn't that? Was that?
Well,
when
picture
we,
says more than 1,000
Was
words.
that when we did like Secret Santa? Was that when? Wasn't that when that was?
Yes. I don't know where it is. What the fuck?
It doesn't have to happen now. It's just
Yeah.
something to
No, it's gonna
bookmark
make
for.
me mad because it's supposed to be in my
Okay.
favorite.
Okay.
38
Community. I would love to do like a big community Secret Santa, like with at least like 10, 20 people. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, it could be. With the right people.
One time back in my Twitch days, we did a pack spend. You weren't allowed to spend any money, so like you could, either make things and all of us were crafters, so like you could send like craft supplies and stuff like that, or like acceptable contents, but you weren't allowed to spend any money. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's nice then.
So like a
If it's, like,
no spend
handcrafted.
gift exchange, I like that idea.
Maybe
You
something.
still have to obviously
yeah.
spend money on shipping, like to mail whatever you're going to whoever, but that's the only money you spend is shipping.
I like that because I would like a Secret Santa with just one person, my ex-wife. I could make a mold of my penis, and I could send it to her and tell her, by the way, this is what you used for over 4 years, and you were fine with it. Yes, 4 years. Married 1, divorced after 2, but you definitely hit that for 3rd, 4th. And then I send that to her in her stocking. make sure that she understood.
Damn.
Thank
Marriage.
you. That's not exactly how Secret Santa works.
Well, it's
but
not so
nice
secret, is
idea.
it? Well,
Exactly.
Santa's not so
It's
secret, is it?
definitely not secret. at
I guess
all.
I'm wrong about Secret Santa. My bad. Well, package is sent, so it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, kind of like fuck.
The joke lands either way. Can you imagine her current husband opening the package? What the fuck? What the hell is this? All right, I'm sorry. I'm done. That's personal.
What if you like make the mold, but actually make the penis out of the mold? So it's like a very realistic. You can even send it with like wrapped inside of the mold, right? But you do it like out of like latex or something that can be used, you know. So it's almost like a reminder of like, you know, if you miss something, you can try it on and be like, well, you're missing out, you know, like sort of like remember, right?
Wow. Like sending him a personal dildo from your past.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
by
because
the way,
it's like if that guy you're imagining, right? Nobody's gonna make you feel like I did, right? And when you have that perfect sized, you know, hole that resembles the shape of my dick inside of you, you can just use this dildo and remind yourself what you like threw in the trash.
Damn, baby.
that's pretty.
Plus, that
nice.
would
I like
definitely destroy her future
It's fucking evil as
relationships.
fuck. Oh well.
Oh my god.
And that was obviously that's a joke. I haven't spoken to my ex-wife in 10 years, but it would be funny.
Yeah,
At this
haven't
point, it
spoken
would
to
be.
my
At
ex-wife
this
in
point, it'd
years,
be
yeah.
weird. It would have been funny a few years, like 5 years later. At this point, yeah, it's kind of weird. You haven't spoken in 10 years. I don't even
And
know
she
she's
still
alive.
keeps the dildo alive, you know, warm inside of
Sure, of course she does.
You meet her like 20 years later, and you just hear there.
We are. I'll take a shot with you.
Well, you know what I expect 20 years later if I reconnect with her? I want to see like a box made of oak, and I want her to pull it out, and then she opens the box and it's wrapped in linen. She's like, "This is the penis you sent me 10 years ago, and I've been using it ever since."
I'm a romantic. I want the penis to drop from her, you know, wet pussy because it's almost like she's been keeping the bow, you know. Hey,
The
thank you for the
bow in her
follow,
heart.
Ella Gold. Yeah, just like so she basically when she receives the penis, right? She's like, oh my god, I made a mistake, right? And then she puts the penis inside, and it's almost like she's always filled with a fake version of you. And when she finally like meets you again, she instantly gets wet, right? And then it's because metaphorically, you know, it's that the part of herself that had been sealed off, you know, is again open for receiving love or something.
Well, I understood you, but I think you lost the female segment of the population. Thank you. Yeah. Nailed it. Did I not, Kendo? A bit? Nailed it.
Yeah.
I'm honestly over here like, what the fuck is happening again?
This is a perfectly romantic. No, this is a perfectly romantic. but
That is
slightly
what
masculine
romanticism is
sentiment.
about. You know, it's like, look, there's the level where you just kill yourself, right? You poison yourself, and that's it, right? Everybody ends at 15 years old. Why don't you just like, you know, fuck a dildo with the shape of your ex-husband dick? You don't have to kill yourself, and you still get a chance to reconnect later on in life. I'm joking, at first. No, when a relationship breaks up, there's a reason for it. And it's usually because it makes the notebook more interesting.
Well, stop. Okay. All right. Have you
When I saw a movie, I understood everything.
How many apples did you No. How many apples did you take at this point?
How many apples? It's the same apple.
Listen, no. How many apples worth have you taken? It is not the same apple. You can't burn through an apple like that and not ruin the fucking skin around it.
Yeah, no. This is a new apple, but I mean, it's one apple. Like, I don't use many apples.
How many apples have you smoked? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, you mean like how many bowls have I smoked?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many bowls?
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't count. You know, it's just like
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not keeping a count.
You don't have to keep count.
This is a free
You don't have to keep
flow.
count.
This is
No,
a
no, no,
free
no,
flow.
She doesn't even know what to do with herself. That's all.
No, we're just making arguments on my own, and I'm just winning
Yeah.
every single goddamn conversation I've had in the last 2 weeks. And I thank you because I know you very well, and I like you. But these, it fucking feels good to be right, honestly. Oh,
Yeah.
man, is there anything better than feeling like you were right? Oh no.
But what are you right about? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I'll explain it to you if you like, but it's just like little conversations with people that each had different interpretations of somebody, and it's nothing negative. I would not say so.
Ramo,
No.
Hood, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Why are you not on the camera?
All right, my bad, guys. I'm a little drunk, so I'm not trying to be mean. Ramo, are you okay?
Nope.
What?
What's going on right now? Okay.
Well, yeah, Raymond did say that she was tired.
Sorry, I was
Even-
hitting.
Quite a few. Probably a good 10.
Mm-hmm.
10 what?
Shy.
You have work tomorrow.
And I'm fine.
I also have work in like 2 hours.
This is the one time I don't have work at all.
I mean, I did have work yesterday too. I just don't, you know.
You don't
just
have to
make
tell
the
me
effort.
exactly what you do.
Just
I'm
stay
kind of
awake.
curious. What like industry?
I just answer emails. That's it. I answer emails.
Oh, you answer emails. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's very interesting.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
You're having a
Okay.
problem? Yeah, sure. Let me check it out.
Is that what it is?
Well, this is what I
Like
found.
customer service,
Yeah.
like or like
Customer
IT
service is just, you know.
Customer service through emails. Get it right, bitches.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a very basic job.
All right. Amy, do you have work tomorrow?
I'm fine.
Okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
She's
doing
fine, Dad.
Seriously.
Thank you for supporting my effort and doing the right thing and undercutting it perfectly. Hold on.
Oh my god.
And she swigs out of a fucking vodka bottle.
I have like 2 hours of work tomorrow. I'm fine.
Yeah. She's
With Tom.
fine.
All right.
She's already like 20, okay? She can handle herself.
Yeah. You're right. She is 20.
20
got
years.
it.
20 would literally be under drinking age in America.
Oh, yeah. No, we got to be drunk so we can hear like faster. By 18.
Amy's.
Well,
I don't have to get up till 12:50.
Oh my god, you have plenty of time.
who's our worker you're trying to find?
The one I did for Amy.
Oh, you found
All right,
it?
my
'Cause I
love.
couldn't find
No,
it.
he's still of art.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even throw it out there unless it was quality. Because honestly, if it was shit, I would just tell him it's not good.
It was in
No
my
shit.
favorites, and I can't find it.
It was good. I liked it.
At least you.
See, that's how much she loved it.
At least you have it in your memory.
Oh my god, it's
I-
on the bottom of my favorites. I didn't see it. It's right fucking here.
Hey, you go. That's it.
Love it.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, really good capture of Oscar.
2 days. You guys have to work, and I don't, because I sleep certain hours, and then I wake up, and they're like, "Why you don't want to play? Why you don't want to have fun?" And I'm like, I'm fucking tired. I work 12 hours, and now I have 2 full days of energy. You guys don't even know what's gonna. I'm just fucking. Just fucking.
Yeah.
Like well, let's hope we don't see late 20s me, because my inner monologue is just exactly for no reason thrown out there. Yep.
Well,
Keep
I
pretending
hate
we're on
to.
Oof. My inner monologue is far deeper than that, but thank you.
You know what? I was
I hate
born with the
to-
right amount of intelligence to press
Do
buttons.
you think so? It's a little bit too much. I think you cut down 10%, you'd be fine.
I'm 38. I'm not 20.
Mm-hmm.
23, you said?
No,
I
Amy's
would be
23.
as fuck if I was 20.
Amy's 20. It's basically like Sex in the City, just with these 2 characters.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
You guys can do
We
it.
actually live in New York City in an apartment together. She's in the room next to me.
Yeah.
That's her.
Wait for the first. Oh my god. All right. You two should never run a scam together, because it's just not gonna fucking work.
Because Ramo would rat us.
He's about to
Hey,
stop
that
playing. You know
means
what's the best scam ever?
Rainbow is a dependable person.
There's one scam. If you
I'm trying to change reality. Yeah, because she was saying that she's similar age. I don't even remember. Yeah. 20 somethings. They're 20 somethings. And I'm out here 50 years old racing. All I need is my own Christmas. I mean, I'm 53, so I'm close. You're 59? Hey, you're so close to the good age. 69 is where it's gonna be for me. 69? 69? You get to be like, yeah, 69, baby. Suck, you know? If you can literally, you have 12 months of just memeing people. And they cannot even like meme them. Just meme. Oh, everybody, like, I mean, at that time, you're retired. What else are you gonna do? You gotta take your walk. You're gonna get your like 10 steps in. That's enough steps to go and bother a few of the block. Yeah, just so you look, because at that point, what else? You know, it's like you're just. Oh no, me no. The Snapple. Have a good night, Ramo. See, now it's sounding more and more like Friends. Maybe she lost internet connection or something. What? what do you mean, some cruise? Because she lost internet yesterday. Looking good. You got a social. Kendo, what is your opinion? What is your take? Whether beach pudding is, an attractive young guy, just like a young buck with a lot of potential and energy within him. Look at him. Look at that. Right? He has like a goatee and everything. You want to be that guy? No, I understand you. Okay. With that. Okay. Um, okay. Because just this year, there's been like so many high profile. Uh, yeah, yeah. A crash recently in San Diego, right? And then there was another one in Philadelphia. Yeah. Wait, do you think? Mm, for quality? Um, yeah. And have you noticed like a note? Have you noticed any drop in like quality too? Because I think what from it seems like they went to like the investor route where they're like trying to maximize profits, right? And then cutting corners, eliminating eliminating the specialized workforce that they had been fostering for years, right? Yeah, because you cannot trust the integrity of the aircraft that are now available, you know? And then, yeah. But since they also been lowering the standards in like every part of the process of education, plus they've also been lowering the standards of their own like filters, right, for like contracting people for those jobs. I think it's like a compounding effect of like over the year. No, but I mean that like the people that they hire, it's like I feel in general because a lot of companies have gone the route of basically going for short term eliminate is the specialized workforce because if they're too experienced and they're going to be too costly and then it's like, oh, we won't be able to like show the constant growth that supposedly you have to show in order to like keep the investors happy or whatever, whatever. They've been doing that in like the software industry, in the video games industry, everywhere. And I think that's also why the quality all around has decreased everywhere, right? And then more and more of just like the talent that even have the mind to develop the skills that are necessary to do a good job out of work over there. The managerial class, right? Mm-hmm. No, of course. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's everywhere. Yeah, just don't fly. Just we're gonna have to stop flying. But no, but it's also like a method of control if you want to go deeper into it. I do think that it's corruption has taken a hold of like every institution everywhere because it's every country, right? And it used to be that first world countries were sort of kept safe by the integrity of the individuals within their society, but as corruption has been allowed to spread as part of like popular culture and accepted norms, then it just starts to erode everything else around it. And then because like right now people are not ready for that conversation because a lot of people are not looking like a few steps ahead. They're just looking at what's happening right now. and trying to like catch up with what's going on. But we can definitely, if we look backwards, and especially if the people are going to look backwards at this era, like from 20 or 30 years from now, I think they're going to realize just how important it is to find that balance between traditions. No, but there will be people. There's always people. There's always people that can do it, and it used to be that there was more people that could do it because the quality of things was. Because at every point of technological advancement that we've had in the past like 50 years with computers, there's a part of the development of the individual skill that gets lost, right? So I think this is why the engineers from, I don't know, the 30s to the 50s have like a set of skills and are able to create machines that work so well, even though they're like more rudimentary, but they're more straight to the point because they were working with their hands. They were like actively having to engage completely with the creation process. and it does, like, even anyone that's ever like written, right? Like if you write something using a keyboard or using an iPad or a phone, it has a different effect on how you retain information and how you feel inspired as when you compare it to grabbing like an actual pencil or like a pen and then writing on paper. It's a different feeling, and it has like a different effect on the mind and what can be expressed or even what people can experience. And for the people that get more and more conditioned to only use the tools that are the cool ones or the the ones that you're supposed to use right now and reject everything else, then they basically forego all of the bases for everything. And we're looking at what happens when you have enough of your population that has no recognition, no respect for the roots, right? And then it's just like everybody's just freebasing and zero gravity, but with like no action. It's just going everywhere. No. Yeah, but every time that you lose a function, it's you give no, not in this current system, because in this system, what you lose is more of your independence and your self-reliance that you lose. That's how you get a population of people that are just like helpless, literally able to figure themselves out or figure anything out, and then they have no, they cannot, because they're like completely propaganda puppets. They're unable to have their own thoughts because the brainwashing they go through with everything around you worked well on them. There's really only a few people now can actually resist enough of the influence of that to like even be able to find that space within their mind to want to explore past the superficial. There has, yeah, but the fact that people like me and you and some other people can exist, that independent, yeah, but that's independent, but it's independent. No, it is. It is because you only have to show people the truth, and then they can understand. That it's not something that is like complex to understand. The truth, you just simply like absorb it if you see it expressed. And it's about like the people that have the vision, the people that can see past the manipulation, the ability, or like the will to be able to do something. If you just give up and say, well, everything is fucked, then it's just gonna keep getting more fucked, because that's the attitude that even got us to this point. It's about just personal responsibility. It doesn't matter. I mean, to me, it doesn't matter, right? Because to me, it's like an individual choice, right? Like, hey, I see everything. Because look, I live in Mexico. It's way worse over here, right? Like, literally, you can see the dysfunction everywhere. In it's culture. It's the culture, right? And it's in every part of Mexican lifestyle. Being late, being, like, just like, because no deeper understanding of the rules, because there's no stability, because there's no it because there's no stability, right? That people do need a certain trust in the institutions, but then you also have to balance it with not trusting institutions too blindly, because we have already seen how that looks like, right? Just being like, it's just about having like sense, Mhm. Exactly. Because it's all in the individuals. So who is breeding people that displays those characteristics. It's not about absolving wrongdoers, but it's about understanding where that is coming from. Like, why are people resulting like this? Because we definitely have people that result completely different, maybe faced with realities that are way harsher, that should have, that it would make more sense that those people would be evil or, everyone else just to get what they want. But no, right? Like, they've received that are born in very good situations, and they can also have that. So it's it's really about finding what is the combination of that will result in the best human. Oh, no, it's not about that. It's not. No, no, it's not even about that. We don't have a problem of like overpopulation or diversity. We have a problem. No, we have a problem with resource management. Resource management could solve everything. We can have food. We can have everything. It's just literally resource management. Everything is just a lie. I mean, it. Yes, we can see the negative effects, but it's not for the reasons that we're being told, because every part of it is engineered. I mean, look, people may not believe me, whatever. You know, like, you have to understand the tools that are used against you in order to be able to use it for your own benefit, right? Or you can understand something that maybe not everyone else gets, right? What are you gonna do with that knowledge? Like, are you gonna use it to be like, oh yeah, I'm better than you, motherfuckers, and then just do whatever you want, or are you gonna be like, it's my responsibility, right? It's like, maybe I'm given this side because I have to use it wisely or something. It's different people, right? Are gonna arrive at different resolutions. Um, but I agree with the latter. no, because you're thinking that resource management means like, oh, we're gonna have to decide how many people we have to kill. What I mean by resource management is we actually have enough resources to feed everybody already, right? We already have like everything can be done, but we already have technology that's available at a like consumer level that would solve in like 5 years to 10 years would solve many of the social issues. Yeah, the choice. That's when I say like it. You see how it's in the hands of like tens of people, really, right? But it's not even about that. You don't. It's not even about like having to give up the things that you already have. It's about yeah, but that's the people that are breeded. Yeah, because that's what people are bred for right now. Like that's we can only say that's the resulting people from what they get fed. Because if you look at the media that everybody consumes from when they are a child, and then you see what the message is going to be for the subconscious of the child, then you're going to realize that a lot of like the behaviors that people have, based on they react, they don't really come up with those things. They absorb it from some other source. Yeah. There you go. I mean, yeah, but you can see how the access to new information just broadened your horizons and then made you realize that there was something outside of it. It has to each level has to be done in a way that is like it 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 has to be slow. No. You only have to start creating the right environment so that so that more of the individuals choose the right path, so that more people feel, so that more, so that no, that's literally that's not what I'm saying. But I am literally not saying that. That's what you are assuming from your own point of view, but that's not what I'm saying. Yeah, what I'm saying is that creating the right environment where people are not faced with like artificial challenges that only serve to cause friction in their psyche that then results in them lashing out in some way. Look, a healthy person, a person that's happy, a person that's in a good environment is very much just like start lashing out. I don't know. But what are and yeah, you can talk about like the the fringe cases, but the rule. Let's talk about the averages. Like, how many people actually want to like do things that put their stability at risk? Most people want to have enough time. Yeah, most people want to have enough time to be with their family, and if they were allowed that, and if they didn't have the weight, of like thoughts of anxiety that are related to their economic factors, or like, oh, am I going to be able to afford rent? Am I going to be able to pay for this, for that? Like all of those things that compound themselves. Having to have a job, having to live in a house that's just falling apart, having to live in a place that's always like dirty, and where everybody just seems to be like stressed, right? And then you have this like pockets of humanity where it just seems to be an echo of just negativity, and then it just grows exponentially. When you let it grow to the point that it has grown now, then it just becomes too unstable, and then it's when because you've pushed so many people to the point where they really have no place to back to. Like there's they cannot take another step back. Like you've just pushed them enough. And then what happens at that point? Obviously, then when people start to get crazy, right? Because hopelessness, and then that's what we're seeing right now. I mean, obviously, it's being moved towards that. That's also why we're being moved to a digital. That we're getting pushed to the digital realm, right? Because once you go digital realm, everything is digital. No, I understand what the evil side of it is trying to do, but I think that the same tools that are being used to destroy us and to make us subservient and to make us hurt animals, it can also be used to because we are using the data that was obtained by casinos on how to make gamblers be more addicted, so much so that they can destroy their lives so we can make more money. We're using that. No, we're using that to make our apps. We're using that to make our games. And then there's not a single person out of all the PhDs that have studied addictions that can come out and say, hey, you know what happens to brains, to like a child's brain when you create an addiction into it, and then how that manifests into adulthood, how that breaks a person mentally. And then you look at everything else that you're being fed from years, and if you do that enough to somebody that is young enough, then they're never gonna be able to achieve any form of like higher thought, because their mind will have been consumed by that. With like 25-year-olds and below, right? Like there's just that's why people are getting so wild. It's because they've been dumbed down. It's not because it's like inherent to them. It's not. We don't have to kill anybody. We don't have to nothing. It's not about like taking a group of people and putting it on a pedestal and being like, oh no, because anybody that look, it's like how gorillas, right? An alpha, a silverback is born, and it's not like he goes and he's like, hey, I'm the biggest dick around. Like you gotta, No, his role is to be the protector. His role is to be like the steward of the other gorillas, right? It's not like they're not like vicious animals. They're not brutes. They're nothing like that. They use their power and their dominance to keep the peace and to protect the others. In humanity, right? Like different humans have different abilities. Different humans have different, capacities, and the people that are able to understand enough to attain levels of influence over large groups of people are misusing their power. for the most part. Teaches you that you have to be like this type of like predator person in order to like accrue the because it's a battle for resources. But what happens when you turn that around and you realize that nature, right, the real system that gives us life, it's not the one that is sold to you in a potato chip bag. It's the one that grows of that whole system that keeps everybody alive. The one that actually keeps us alive. And that system is generous. That system is like extremely resilient. So I always use the same. Has, let's say, in average 4 seeds. If you manage to grow just one of those seeds into a tree that gives you apples, how many apples are you going to have? And that's just one apple that are going to do more of that. And what plants basically do, especially the ones that are producing, fruits that we can eat, vegetables, roots, stuff like that, is that they're literally taking the inert materials, the minerals from the earth, and through basically a sort of like alchemical reaction, right? They're using the power of the sun plus their own biology. I don't know if that's what you call it with plants, but just the way that they're made. And they use it in a way that they can then get into something that you eat, and it gives you nutrients. And do you want to be like? That is the most magical, that's the most like powerful type of technology that anyone could ever hope to create, because you literally have the power to terraform. You have the power to create almost like an infinite abundance in one seed. You think about it, right? Because with just one seed that you can grow into an apple tree, you can have basically infinite apple trees. So the real system allows everybody to live really, be healthy, and I mean, there are challenges of life that are just unavoidable, but there are others that are just being created artificially to keep people psychotic, basically. That's what I'm saying. I just want people to feel better, so we can have a better world. Yeah. You just have to make enough people understand through experience that just the people around us. That's why that's when they're saying, well, how do I get people to act comes handy. How do I create a route to get the horse to start walking? And then how do I craft an experience that will make this person through action start to have their own insights. I'm not trying to brainwash anyone, because I'm not saying to them like, "Ooh, give me money," or I'm not trying to like shape people's minds in a way that they do what I want. No, I want to have them go through the life experience that will allow them to go inside. So this is also like a good example. How good does it feel when you do good? When you feed an animal, when you rescue somebody, when you rescue even like an animal, you rescue a plant, you help a child, or you just give something to someone that you love, and you are doing it really, out of the kindness of your heart, 100%. There's there's no better feedback than when you know you did something objectively good. And to me, putting people closer to those experiences to start creating within them a healthy feedback loop where they can keep reading this experience and receiving this feedback, because the more that you align yourself with good, that's the attracted to do evil. So that's why stability is important. That's why thinking about the experiences that people have available to them. Take care. Good to you. See you. Yes. Oh yes. No, because it's just that I care about this. Because I here's my thing. For years I haven't read any books. Like I don't know anything about no fucking authors, you know? Because to me, I said, fuck it. I don't want to be like those no. No. I can figure it out on my own. Yes. Yes. No, there's certain we experience, and you have to acquire. No, because it's different. It's look. The only way that you can think outside of the box is if you never go into the box, right? You have to test your own idea. I don't care. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't care I'm wrong, right? Because in my life, I just decided that I was going to create my own mental framework, and I was just going to understand things on my own. And yeah, I do take information from other people when it makes sense, right? Like I will think about things, but in certain topics, like in this, I arrived at this after years and years of just learning new stuff, right? Through experience and just through like just reading what is happening around me and being able to like make the right calls, make the right predictions, and see, okay, so I am understanding where this is going, because if my understanding was correct, I wouldn't be able to predict where things are going to go in 10 years, but I already did that, right? And it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. No, and I'm saying this just not. I'm not saying to like disregard your opinion. I'm just saying it in the sense that I've gone through that experience. Like I've I know for myself. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, because sometimes you have to just like take your own route, right? Like there's a certain point where you can absorb information that comes from other people, but at a certain point when you advance far enough and you're able to form your own system, and then that system is good and it works, and just follow that, and where that if it's working, then it's good. No, it's not about it being comfortable, because obtaining the knowledge hasn't been comfortable. It's a tried and true. Like it doesn't matter. Mhm. Yeah, that's why, and 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 that's why I don't. That's why I totally disregard academia and all of that stuff. In this type of medicine or like mathematics, like I'm not gonna go there. But when it comes to social sciences, yeah, exactly. But when I'm talking about like the part of like the humanities, right? And politics is important, it's important because it's a politics is about. No, but what I mean, politics is important to understand in the way that what methods do they use to have people agree with them, right? How do they manipulate people to time and time again disregard previous experience? No, it's not an accent. There you go. Yeah, that's very fun to see. I love meaning that though, because some people get so angry whenever I say that Donald Trump is like he should be like emperor of the U.S. and stuff. Yeah, that's why. That is why I love him. That is literally what. Yeah, no, he's the best. Oh, really? I start boring with our. Aw, go and rest, Amy. Yeah, take a nap. Thank you for being here. Yeah, go into a good deserved rest. Good night. Last standing. Let's go. Who? Look, I want to give humanity a chance to redeem itself. And if they don't, then it's like, okay, well then if you, I don't care. You know, I'm not doing it to be like a hero. Yeah, like I don't want it. I don't want to be like. I don't want special treatment or nothing. You know, I literally just want people to like feel better, so that I can live in a better world. You know, that's how that for me. That's how it started. I just more free. And I realized that most people are just too frustrated with their own lives that they become emotional wrecks, and then you're coming here. Have a good day, you too, and hope you have a great stream. Hey, what's up, Fresh? Fresh in the house. But yeah, but if they don't, I don't care. You know, we're all gonna die anyway. No. Well, he got shy. He doesn't know you. Mm-hmm. How are you doing, Fresh? Are you taking a nap yet? Or are you just arriving from work? Hmm. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, they released like a new game mode that's literally Halo 3. It's so funny that they have to resort to like 2000 and like 7 game in order to get people. It's like, okay, so you guys literally just yeah, because like most people just made Halo 3 just like the pinnacle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, and the old school game mode too. Yeah. To me, it's more like Halo 2. Halo 2 is the actual goat for me. Halo 1 is Yes. Hmm. That's the best one. Cause like the first one to me, the best part is the story. Like the single player in the first one is the best. Then on the second one, you have like an awesome single player, but it's more action. Because the first Halo felt more like an alien movie where you can actually beat up the alien. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they didn't know what to do with the story after Halo 3. Sort of, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they didn't really understand Halo, I think, and they still don't. Like they, yeah. I mean, oh yeah. They're adding the new one, and then we're gonna get a new one. So they're gonna release like a remastered version of the first one very soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. And then yeah, no, that's already available. Like that's already gonna come out. And then I think next year there's gonna be like a new Gears of Wars, which is gonna be a prequel where Marcus and Dom are young, are like really young. Yeah, when they are in the Pendulum Wars. Yeah, because they ruined the story going forward. It was like, you know what? Let's just bring back the guys. Ma- Never went anywhere, I guess. They should have done the Neil Blomkamp thing with Halo. Yeah, I played Fallout 3. Not the first one, but I did. I do own them though. I own Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. True. 2. Yeah, me too. Right! New Vegas? Yeah. Yeah, and the chick was really hot too. That really helped for me to like get into it. I was like, yeah, you know what? She's cute. You're allowed to have that taste. Did not see it. Did not. Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah. The newer ones? I don't think so, to be honest. Because you know what happened with me is that I'm a nerd that got heartbroken early on, before like the culture wars uh became like a mainstream thing. Like I was already affected back in 2011. I was buying comics, and I realized, you know what, these motherfuckers, they never write good stories. It's literally always just setup, build up, then a sort of like climax that never really climaxes, because then it turns just into setup for another conflict. So the it was like they would always raise the stakes, but at the same time nothing would happen, because nothing could happen in order to have like like a story that could spawn 6 or 7 different runs, in which in yeah, because then you had to buy oh, you also have to buy Thor 183 to like get some other part of the whole event. It was some bullshit. And then I saw what happened when Disney bought Marvel. And I remember back then with my friends, we would be like, oh fuck, they're gonna fuck it up, right? And we would be like, yeah. And that was like what, 2011 or something like that, 2012. No, no. It wasn't. We were not trying to like rip a failure. Look, the only way, the only version of rooting for failure that I will accept is me rooting for Nintendo's failure. I want those fucking jabs to go broke. I want those motherfucker slant eye jabs, jello motherfuckers to go bankrupt, right? And be bought up by Microsoft. Fuck yeah. Fuck the jabs. The specifically ones that work at Nintendo. All the other jabs, you're good, man. I don't care. He knows Nintendo are fucking shit. No, look, Nintendo. If I ever have like a big enough, influence in the world, one of the first things that I'm gonna say, you know what, guys? Fuck Nintendo. I'm gonna say that. Like, fuck you if you bought a fucking Switch 2 on the launch date. Fuck you. You're the reason why the world is going to shit. You're just a soy bitch motherfucker that likes to take it in the ass with no lube. You see the fucking big cock coming 100 miles an hour, and you're like, oh, let me spread my ass cheek for you. I fucking hate those people. Just like weak pushovers. Look, this does not apply to women, okay? Because women, they don't know anything about, you know. No. What I mean is like this criticism about people buying the Switch 2 does not apply to women because they're playing with different rules. This just goes for the guys. Okay, the guys that know what's up with the fucking industry and still decide to partake in the debauchery. Okay, accepting a lower quality product for an inflated price. Just telling the company, just fuck me, baby daddy. Put that fucking N in my ass. No, the original Switch is okay. It's a Switch 2 the problem. Yeah. 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 The real portable. I mean, 150 is almost like a gift, you know? It's almost like they're giving it away for free. There you go. There you go. How about a PSG? PlayStation gay. PSG. Yeah. No. Because it would be instead of like PlayStation Portable, PlayStation gay. And it comes with like, because it like on one of the sides you could put like a dildo so you can show it up your ass. Yeah, it makes you come. It's a PSG, you know. No. I mean, look, that's why you have the PSP. The PSP is for the kids, baby. If you're a real hardcore Sony fanboy, you're gonna get the PSG, man. Because you know what? The PlayStation fanboys, and I'm sorry, look, maybe this doesn't apply to you, but those guys, they will buy anything that PlayStation sells them. You saw how they sold them the fucking PlayStation screen thing, and it's like worse than a Wii U tablet. And it's like they bought it for the price that they could have just bought like an actual tablet, you know, and like do some actual gaming. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the PS5, the new screen, PlayStation screen, something. I don't know what's called. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like a controller with a screen. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, you could have bought like a Steam Deck. Mm-hmm. There you go. True. True. Because you don't want it to be like. Wow. 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 Vixe, feeling. Mm-hmm. True. Oh, go there, be aggressive, suck a dick. Thank you. What if it's in a cook sucking homosexual? You would chill dick? There you go. Hey, I mean, look, you can probably pull some bad bees with a Sonic Ice machine. You're like, hey, baby, I can give you a restaurant experience at home. You know, because like, what if you buy like an In-N-Out? Boom, grow. Wait, what are you fresh? No, you did. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Hey, but appliances? That's a great investment. That's a great reason to have appliances, actually. I like appliances because I live here. Wow. Wow. I'd buy that for $1. But isn't that like dangerous? It's not dangerous. Drunk kids. There you go. Some Gatorade and tequila. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I love that idea actually. And I love this like soundboard. I feel like it brings the show alive. Yeah. Yeah. Because it yeah. It makes sense because the electrolytes is what the body craves. Some like dick cheese. A little bit of dick cheese and like you know how like dick is a little bit salty? Kind of like, just like suck it a little, you take like a shot. You just keep yourself entertained a little bit, like in between shots. Then you drink the milk, right? To like avoid getting too drunk. Yeah. That's why guys get dicks. No, that's why guys get dicks. That's also why the Greeks. That's also why they love to hang around other guys and just drink beer and suck dick. It wasn't something gay. Drink. And they sudder off to keep themselves, just going, keep the party going. Let me see what we're working with. Right? Boom. You start like fellatiering your bro, and it's like it's not gay. It's just like that is exactly how it works. You're watching a movie or like playing a game, like, because it's just like it's part of the general entertainment. Okay, okay. What happened? That's a what? Please, somebody grab it. I have to work. It's 4 a.m. in just a little like an hour. And I was hoping. No. You're gonna get off when it's time to just work. But I was kind of like half hoping that somebody would just take it and then I could sleep. But I guess I'm gonna have to work. Work. What have you been up to? But do you wait? Is today like your off day? Mm. I don't really think things through. Like I'm off the cuff. I'm off the cuff. Because I just like free balling. Just like, what I'm gonna say. No, whatever I'm gonna say. Like if I'm having a conversation just with friends, I'm not trying to have like a structured pattern in my mind, except on very like specific topics. Most of the time I'm just saying like random stuff that comes into my mind and just trying to make a bit out of it. Trying to make a joke. Yeah, right? Just to have fun. Just say random stuff. Like, what's the funniest thing that you can think of? Or like what's what's like the wrong joke to make, but that's actually gonna make people laugh, which is even better, right? Because it's like, oh fuck, catch like everybody off guard, and then they have to laugh. The what? Yeah, exactly. It's just like, what the fuck? O OFC. I just haven't gotten around to like actually buying. Yeah, literally that's why. Oh, Jay. Oh. I have my Luffy hat. My Luffy hat. Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
Oh no, I said it. Hold on.
Wait. Did you get the new iPhone? Look at me, I'm ready to go to the beach. The what? Fisher? I don't know. Lauren Fishburne? Do they look like? Are you calling? Are you saying they look like Lauren Fishburne? Oh no, not again! Hey, do you want some of my man milk? Huh? Are you looking for some fun with a dick? No, because period blood drinker 21. He's a regular. He took a long time to like come back actually. What is an OF? What happened? Man? Oh, you're playing Halo. No, that's great. That's how it should have. That's how it should have always been. Can you not drink in liquid for 16 hours? Oh my god. It's the same copy pasta. I don't know if it's like even like a real person, to be honest. Always runs the same script. And he used to not have such a high number, so that means he's got a ban. Like a bunch of times. At least 21 times. 20 times. What a gay guy. And you know what? He always comes. He always comes whenever he is on the stream. Even if he's a bot, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Good blood drinker is gay. Yeah, it's time to go to sleep. Yeah, do your thing. Mm-hmm. 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 Likewise. I miss you. Yes. And ever since I discovered the soundboard, I've just been going crazy with it. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna go take a little nap because I got work in less than an hour. So I'll see you guys later, alligator. Later, alligator. Alligator? Later? Alligator. All alligators bitches wear jammies. They always gotta wear jammies. That's the only way that works.